BringYourAGame.com. BringYourAGame.com.
Hey, it's a Cap City thing, baby.
Yo, when the shuffle man call, paper just start coming. I ain't never been a fan of talking about nothing. If you see me play a hand, nigga, I ain't bluffing. Joe time, my man is not up for discussion. The rocks they stashing answers and lingeries. Bubble kush buds I blaze just for the flavor. Your boy stay fresh, believes me. I'm so shade, the block way too hot. I'm looking for a cool shade. Upgrade the clientele. I cut in the bottom well. You still loving the bitch.
Organic, King of the Dot, you know what it is, man. Ottawa, BringYourAGame.com. King of the Dot supports that shit. I co-sign the fuck out of that shit. Make sure you log on, check the website, do all the shit proper. Shout out to BringYourAGame.com. That's what's good. Let's go. Why not? You know, Ottawa's always been active with hip-hop, man. They've always been doing it proper. Whenever Toronto ain't having events or Halifax ain't having events, Ottawa's always been holding it down. It's a necessity, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's all about bringing the culture together. You know, so we're trying to expand to every city. You know, Ottawa, we tried to start like the Ottawa and Montreal divisions together, but Montreal is a little bit of a distance, and really you do have to do stuff locally when it comes to a big city like Ottawa to get the full potential out of the city, as far as like, you know, the local rappers and everything like that. So, you know, it was only a matter of time. You know, it's always been in our plans. The whole thing with the battle scene is you don't want to oversaturate it, you know what I mean? You got to take the steps slowly, or if you expand too quickly, you're going to lose interest. You got to get people slowly knowing the rappers. That way it becomes like a character. They get to know them, they follow them and everything. So, you know, you don't want to move to too many cities too quick, because it's going to be too much for people to take in at a time. So at first we were doing, okay, like, you know, let's do one division per province, you know what I mean? Where Toronto would be Ontario, Montreal, Quebec, you know, Calgary with Alberta, and Vancouver with, you know, British Columbia. But the bigger cities and just like, you know, the cities that are getting missed. So it's only a matter of time, you know. We always had goals and ambitions to come to Ottawa, go to cities like Winnipeg and Halifax, and it's just a matter of time, you know. Timing's everything, so just making sure the timing's right, making sure that the anticipation is going to be in Ottawa, awaiting it, you know what I mean, and making sure that much more exciting that for when we actually come here. So yeah. Other cities in Canada, you know, right now on our hit list is definitely Winnipeg, because there's a big gap in central Canada that we're missing, and Halifax, you know what I mean? All the big cities, pretty much, like, you know, like people from Edmonton, you know, you can travel to Calgary. It's only 3-4 hours. Once Calgary gets big enough, we're gonna expand maybe over to Edmonton if there's enough demand. But it's really where the demand happens, you know what I mean? Where people request it and shit. Like, if I never get no emails or contacts or anything that makes stuff happen in like Regina, then it ain't gonna happen, you know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna think there's gonna be potential, there's not a demand for it. But cities like Ottawa, where I have people hitting us up all the time, like, hey, you need to hold one in Ottawa, you need to hold one in Winnipeg, you need to hold one in Halifax, like those are definitely places we wanna go, you know? So, like I said, man, timing's everything. It's just taking the timing right, making sure that the city's ready for it, making sure that the MCs are awaiting it, and, you know, looking for the opportunity, because it's all.
Apparently I wore the wrong shirt.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 3-4 years from now, it's hard to say, man. King of the Dot's only like, you know, we only do our part, but like everything that contributes to it, like every person here is either an MC, producer, A&R, engineer, someone who like benefits the scene in general, right? So it goes a lot further than like just King of the Dot itself. So like, where I say hip hop scene in general is just growing and expanding, you know what I mean? Canada is we've always had to work harder than any other country. You know, people never gave us the benefit of the doubt. They overlooked us. So that's why there's so much potential up here, is because everyone worked twice as hard. You know what I mean? This is something we built. This is the whole hip-hop scene is something that everyone built. So 3 to 4 years from now, man, you know, sky's the limit, man. Just hopefully reconnecting, making the shit active again, you know. Battle scenes kind of disappeared. The whole hip-hop vibe has kind of like not been as strong as it normally has been, you know what I mean? Back in like 2003, 2004, where people were like excited to be part of a culture, that shit disappeared. So hopefully it just brings it back, you know what I mean? Everyone getting involved, networking, meeting each other. It's almost